Steno Wale Babu welcomes you. Shorthand dictations in male and female voice from all sources like magazines, speeches, and editorials at various speeds up to 120 WPM for various departments like SSC, DSSB, CRPF, Delhi Police, etc. Please like, share, and subscribe the channel. Thank you.
Exercise number 11. All the honorable members have been supplied with copies of this declaration, and so I shall not read it over again. I shall merely point out very briefly some salient features of this declaration. It is a short and simple document in 4 paragraphs. The first paragraph, it will be noticed, deals with the present position in law. It refers to the British Commonwealth of Nations and to the fact that the people in this Commonwealth owe a common allegiance to the Crown. That in law is the present position. The next paragraph of this declaration states that the Government of India have informed the governments of the other Commonwealth countries that India is soon going to be a sovereign, independent republic. Further, that they desire to continue her full membership of the Commonwealth of Nations, accepting the King as a symbol of the free association. The third paragraph says that the other Commonwealth countries accept this, and the fourth paragraph ends by saying that all these countries remain united as free and equal members of the Commonwealth of Nations. You will notice that while in the first paragraph this is referred to as the British Commonwealth of Nations, in the subsequent paragraph it is referred to only as the Commonwealth of Nations. Further, you will notice that while in the first paragraph there is the question of allegiance to the Crown which exists at present, this question does not arise later because India, by becoming a republic, goes outside the Crown area completely. There is a reference in connection with the Commonwealth to the King as the symbol of that association. Observe that the reference is to the King and not to the Crown. It is a small matter, but it has a certain significance. But the point is this, that in so far as the Republic of India is concerned, her constitution and her working are concerned, she has nothing to do with any external authority, and none of her subjects owe any allegiance to the king or any other external authority. The Republic may agree to associate herself with certain other countries that happen to be monarchies or whatever they choose to be. This declaration states that this new Republic of India, completely sovereign and owing no allegiance to the king as the other Commonwealth countries do owe, will be a full of the Commonwealth. Thank you.